The neon sign flickered weakly, casting intermittent light over the gravel lot of the Sunset Motel as you pulled in. The vacancy sign hung crooked, its letters dimmed by years of neglect, with only one light still glowing. Inside, the lobby was eerily silent, the air thick with the scent of mildew and forgotten memories. The guest book lay open on the counter, its pages yellowed and brittle. A single entry caught your eye, dated just 3 nights ago, room 9. "They'll find you too." The words lingered, heavy with foreboding. What began as a simple stopover quickly transformed into something far more unsettling. Behind the radiator in room 9, you discovered a Polaroid photograph. It showed a woman in a 1970s sundress standing in the same spot where you now stood, her face hauntingly familiar. The motel's skeleton crew claimed no knowledge of her, but their evasive glances suggested otherwise. Every night at 2:17 a.m., the front desk phone rang, but no one ever spoke on the other end. The silence after each call was deafening, leaving you with more questions than answers. As you pieced together the last guest's trail, a crumpled diner receipt, an unsent postcard, the faint scent of gardenias lingering in room 9's closet, the past began to unravel. It wasn't just whispering, it was pulling you deeper into its grip. The final clue lay in the motel's ledger, where 2 names appeared every 22 years. One of them was yours. This wasn't chance. It was a legacy, a cycle you were now part of. The highway would keep its secrets, but only if you were willing to join its silence. The flickering neon sign outside seemed to mock your growing unease, its intermittent glow casting shadows that danced like specters across the motel's cracked walls. The guest book, still open to that ominous entry, felt like a gateway to something darker. You couldn't shake the feeling that you were being watched, that the motel itself was alive, breathing in the stillness. The Polaroid of the woman in the sundress became an obsession. Her eyes seemed to follow you, her smile tinged with sadness. You wondered if she had felt the same unease, the same pull toward the motel's hidden truths. The diner receipt you found was from a place long closed, its address now a vacant lot. The postcard, addressed to someone named Clara, was postmarked 1973. The scent of gardenias in the closet was faint but unmistakable, a ghostly reminder of someone who had been there before you. The motel's ledger revealed more than just names. It told a story of repetition, of lives intersecting every 22 years. The pattern was too precise to ignore. You wondered how many others had stood where you stood, tracing the same clues, feeling the same dread. The highway outside stretched endlessly, a ribbon of asphalt connecting past and present. You wondered if it was a path to freedom or a trap, binding you to the motel's secrets. The silence of the motel was oppressive, broken only by the occasional creak of aging wood or the distant hum of a car passing by. The flickering neon sign outside seemed to pulse in time with your heartbeat, a reminder that time was running out. The Polaroid of the woman in the sundress haunted your thoughts, her face a mirror of your own fears. The diner receipt and unsent postcard felt like pieces of a puzzle you were desperate to solve. The scent of gardenias lingered, a ghostly presence that refused to fade. The motel's ledger was the key, its pages filled with names and dates that told a story of repetition and inevitability. You wondered if the last guest had felt the same sense of foreboding, the same pull toward the motel's hidden truths. The highway outside seemed to beckon, but you knew escape wasn't an option. The motel had claimed you, just as it had claimed those before you. The neon sign's flicker grew weaker, its light barely illuminating the motel's facade. The guest book remained open, its pages a testament to the lives that had passed through. The Polaroid of the woman in the sundress felt like a message from the past, a warning you couldn't ignore. The diner receipt and unsent postcard were clues to a mystery that spanned decades. The scent of gardenias was a reminder of the lives that had touched this place, leaving behind traces of their presence. The motel's ledger was a map, its entries a guide to the cycle that bound you. The highway outside was silent, its secrets buried beneath layers of asphalt and time. You knew you were part of something,